go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. His first carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
On first down, Hurts. yards on the pickup.
17 more yards. The tackle by Brian Burns.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think,
and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one. And you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that's speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the counter, it's Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Seahawks 7.
On first down, Hines. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Hurts. He'll check this down to Hines. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Henry Ruggs. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
24 is the mic.
Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On second down and 4. Murray eluding the pressure right. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
24 is the mic. Switch.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
That's another Seahawks.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. They turn to Taylor on 4th. He can't get him down. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. On first down, Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing now is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 12. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
On 2nd and inches. Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Throwing is Hurts. flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, no, he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry runs. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 24, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It got his man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop 1 pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 75 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run on first down. Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Play fake. Murray. Now he's forced out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray, one final try. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A big offensive